actually had to go through this in fitness. He had won this particular competition. I'm not gonna say the name, but he won this fitness competition, and they're supposed to pay him a certain amount of money because he won that competition. I don't know how much it was, $10,000 or whatever the situation, and he never got paid. You know what I'm saying? And the company wound up closing down or something, or he never got his money. So we was talking, and I was just like, remember saying to him, that wasn't right. And we was talking about him getting a lawyer and being able to deal with that situation. So that was one situation. And once again, we just talking about the problem. We're not talking about solutions yet. We probably gonna do that in the next video. And then I told you, if I didn't tell you my story personally, I had been in a situation where we was in battle. All of a sudden we supposed to get like 5 points. I scored my points. All of a sudden they're supposed to let us bow to each other and award and raise their hand to the victor. They went to the side, started talking, what have you. Next, by the time they come back, they're making us continue to fight. And points were scored already. They already said what was the score, and the main thing is the fight continued. Next thing you know, he wound up getting a point or two, and they awarded him, and the fight went in another direction. So not only myself, but I was just talking to my instructor, and he was telling me also about a situation that he was in. Where he was doing his thing, and he was doing this thing, doing weapons. He did some tricks, with the stick that nobody was doing. And just working that thing. So by the time he finished, one of the other judges got up and they said, "Yo, what's going on? Did you not see what just happened? Like, he just did some joint that you probably see in a movie, or he just did something that you probably never seen in your life." You know what I'm saying? And then it was some other conversations, which I'm not going to get into, but the main thing is, people justifying their actions type thing. Oh, I thought he was just a gas, or however it went down. If it's unfair, it's unfair. But before we talk about solutions, let me tell you about a good point. There was a good situation where I was actually at a tournament recently, and the good situation was this, where I actually seen one of the judges get up, and I take my hat off to that sister, because she knew that her student was coming in, and she actually came out the ring and she said, "I'm not judging because that's my student." And I was like, wow. She could have stood there and judged with integrity and whatever the situation, but she says, "No, y'all get the judge. Y'all judge that. I'm gonna go over here." And I was like, that's what's up. So things are getting better, you know what I'm saying, as we talk about that politics. All right, let's continue with the flow. Let's continue to go.